The first official trailer for Code Geass, the Lelouch of the Revival, has finally got something. Seems like in Japan there was about like a 2-hour kind of show, and the actual preview for this is weird because it's like some dude out on stage, like, who's actually acting as Zero, and it's just like showing off, and he's like, yes, I am the one who will conquer all, and he's like showcasing like throughout the entirety of the series. And I believe like this was like a whole big stage thing where they were showing, you know, the movies alongside, they were like showing the future of this franchise, and just kind of like a big special hoorah for it. And one of the things that you got to saw like kind of around about the end, which a lot of people was waiting for, and finally we get to see a little bit more information about what is happening with this show. For a little bit of the confirmation, yes, Clamp is coming back to do the designs on it. Sunrise is, of course, on the job, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Holy shit, was I honestly, like, really surprised by this. Like, you know, I was, like, seeing it up there, because Code Geass, throughout, like, its time, looks really goddamn good. Like, I still think, even to, like, this day, like, Code Geass is, like, one of those shows that actually surprisingly holds up very well for me. Like, I think it's, like, very nicely animated, and, like, a lot of the time, like, we, like, for, like, a lot of the stuff that we saw at the start of, like, the preview, we just saw a bunch of the characters coming back and all that. We saw a lot of them, like, kind of, like, having, like, goofy times, like, and one of the things that was most important is that we did see Zero, kind of, like, floating around, running across, like, the rooftops, and we were seeing space battles from what it looks like and stuff like that. It was, like, you were seeing some crazy shit. You saw that the fucking, all the mechs were in there, and I really kind of like the little designs that they were getting shown, like, from there. And one of the most important things, like, was what we're seeing in there was Suzaku was clearly in the trailer. That was one thing in there. Like, you were seeing a lot more notable characters. You were seeing, like, oh, like, Lelouch is, like, in a night. We were seeing all this kind of stuff back into, like, the whole genre, and, like, a bunch of old notable characters are being in there, and something is clearly happening, as we saw, like, one of his, like that family members just getting, like, fucking electrocuted and, like, possessed. However, though, yeah, like, one of the things, though, is, like, yeah, we are seeing Lelouch seems to be back in there, so you definitely ain't seeing no CC. That's one thing we clearly, that was not in the trailer whatsoever, is that they didn't show anything of that, like, whatsoever. So there's some still interesting thing on there, but the one bit of Lelouch that we got with isn't that Zero part, which we don't exactly know what that is, but we could clearly see him using the gas, like, and it was using it, and it was activating his ability. It was the tiniest part, though, that was able to see of this. So clearly, it's, I mean, it's called, like, Lelouch of the Revival, so I think it's kind of safe to say that, yeah, Lelouch might be back in this show if the freezes, and they did confirm at the end of this that it is going to be in 2017, from what it sounds like, that this new show is going to be around about, which would kind of make sense. That's when they're ending the Gundam project that they're working on, like, around the Iron-Blooded Orphans, like, Season 2, they're, like, ending that up. I'd imagine that's going to be, like, at the, like, part that they're going to be having into the series. And the question is, we did see a couple of the notable characters from there, but I kind of want to see what you guys think about, like, this whole preview and promo, like, that they had out there. Like, it was really goddamn, like, interesting me, and I thought it looked gorgeous. It looked really nice. I think, if anything, if anyone's, like, used to, like, seeing, like, the more modern kind of, like, Gundam shows and all that, it really looks a lot like that, with, like, how, like, it actually just looks, and it animates really well. Like, one of my favorite scenes was just seeing how beautiful looking, like, you got still, like, when Zero was, like, running across, like, this kind of, like, Midgar looking area. Like, it looked like Midgar from Final Fantasy. It looked really nice and, like, fluid animation, and I don't think, if anything, like, no one's ever gonna knock Code Geass or its animation or its art or anything like that. I think it looks really good, like, honestly really good and all that, and it just looks surprising, and I definitely will have to rewatch the show, like, before it comes out, because if we're getting it next year, then that's something you're gonna have to watch out for, because, boy, am I gonna have to, like, recap myself on a lot of Code Geass and all that, because it's been a while, and I probably will have to watch Akito the Exiled as well. I need to get the full story and all that, but, like, you know, I've heard mixed things about Akito, if anything, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think about this preview? Well, are you excited for the new Code Geass, like, season coming out? Or as well, where's CC, though? Like, you know, where is she and all that? Like, you need to find out about that shit, but that's all from me, so thank you much for watching for always, and I'll see you guys, though, next time.